Okay, Alfreda, here's an update. I had to do a video on this because there's no way a post is going to explain what the hell I found with this car. This guy is a ripoff. Oh my god. All right, let's get to this. We already determined and we already know that the guy did not put a rebuilt or a new manufactured engine in here. He put a used engine in here, but Alfreda, it gets a lot worse than that. All right, first of all, if you can see down there, you can see the hoses right down there. You can see where he painted the hoses and the paint's coming off on one. A rebuilt engine would not have that up there. Now, this is the part that confused me on the post that we made. We made a post and showed you some pictures. Get this light right here. You can see the overspray on that harness right there. So I'm like, why did they leave the harness up there? Why didn't they paint the engine while it was out of the car with everything off of it? I'm about to answer you that. But also, what puzzled me was down here on the side of the engine. Let me see here. Where can I got this at? Right, let me get this. Right here where the light is at, you see silver spray paint on the intake manifold. The intake manifold is black, it's plastic. It's like, all right, so why did he do that? Why didn't he take the intake manifold off and spray the engine and then put everything back on? If you're going to make it look like it's a rebuilt engine. Also, everybody out there knows that if you're going to get a rebuilt engine, it would not have this markings on it at all. This is the same kind of markings the dealership manufacturers put on, like on transmission right there on the side. Now let's get to the scary part here. The reason why the car wouldn't, everybody telling you it needed a transmission, because the transmission control module was constantly losing communication with the ECM. Your computer right here, the ECM is right here. The ECM has to be able to communicate with the transmission control module, which is down here, and also communicates with the ABS. All of the modules have to communicate through the ECM. Now, if you look closely right there, what I had to do to get this thing to shift right and communicate is hook up this tie strap. Bring this tie strap up here and hold that plug tight, because as long as I hold it tight, I'm able to communicate with my scan tool. Without that tie strap being there, I lose all communication. It gets a lot worse. Here where this really sucks. So I bet my reputation on this. This guy went to the junkyard, got an engine with the complete harness, wiring harness and all, comes around, because we noticed there was tape all on this harness right here. There was tape on it, and it was taped up. That's not from the dealership. So he got the whole harness and everything, put it into the car, and that's why you're having all your problems with the transmission and all. He should have taken your harness and put it on this engine, but he was a lazy ass and he didn't do that. And now what we have to do, just for starters, we have to replace your engine wiring harness, because your transmission control module, it's good. The thing is good, and the pins inside is good, but as long as I hold this up, as long as I just plug it up, it will not communicate. But as soon as I put pressure on it and hold it up like I got communication. This is a disaster. You guys gotta, man, you can't trust these mechanics. Oh my god. And this car only has 700 something miles on it. 700 something dollars for a actually the receipt says new. Anybody out there that know work on cars, look at that. You tell me that's new. Now, okay, I'm not gonna say the coil. I mean, he might have put the old coils into this one, but I'm honestly, he put the coils in there and everything from the junkyard. That is why the spark plugs that came out of here, Alfredo was so graciously to stick us left with the spark plugs. All the spark plugs was black, burning rich. They're running rich. And that was the spark plugs that was in this supposedly rebuilt engine. So the guy just got everything, put it in there, charged an armor leg, and now I know why the car was in the junkyard, because nobody could figure out what was going on. The car had a wiring harness, electrical issue. So that is where we're at. This car needs a engine wiring harness. Oh God, engine wiring harness, and then we can go from there, because holy cow. Because once we did that, I took it for a drive. I was able to go up to 80, 90 miles an hour with no problem. Then all of a sudden, bam, it lost communication with everything. Computer lost, ECM lost communication with the power steering system and everything. So that's where we're at.